Unit 6, Written Quiz. A. Listen to Greg and Allison talk about superstitions in the U.S. Circle true or false for each sentence.
You know, Allison, I never thought Americans were superstitious, but we are.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, just last week, I was looking at my map of the downtown area, and I realized there isn't any 13th Street. I hadn't ever noticed that. There's a street between 12th and 14th Streets, but it's called Ramona, not 13th. I know a lot of Americans think 13 is an unlucky number, but I didn't think people would actually avoid calling a street that. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but I'm not at all surprised. You remember the building I used to live in, where I had that apartment on the top floor?
Sure, the view was fantastic.
Uh-huh. Anyway, I thought that apartment was on the 12th floor.
So did I. It wasn't?
No, they called it the 12th, but it was actually on the 13th. See, the first floor and the ground floor are usually the same thing, but in that building, the ground floor was called something else.
Really? What was it called?
It was called the plaza level. Then the floor above the plaza level was called the first floor, and so on. So the top floor was called the 12th instead of the 13th. Get it?
Oh, I see. They didn't want to have a 13th floor, so they called the real first floor something else, the plaza level.
Exactly. So I think Americans can be pretty superstitious after all. Maybe they think people won't want to live on 13th Street or the 13th floor, so they just make it disappear. Don't you think that's strange?
Yeah, it really is.